Let's talk about 5 more albums. This is going to be not my all-time albums or anything, just 5 mostly recent albums from Canada that I've been appreciating lately. So talking about for a couple minutes. Obviously, I'm from Canada. I was born in Ottawa. Spent my early days there. Spent probably the first half of my teens in the Vancouver area, and I've been in the suburbs of Toronto ever since. So these releases kind of span the entire country, I'd say. So we're gonna start with Mitochondrion. What's this album called? It's called Parasygnosis. And this album came out over 10 years ago. Mitochondrion's, I say it's mostly a death metal band. Very mysterious, cavernous, so to speak, from the Vancouver area. This came out on Profound Lore. And I don't think they've released a full-length album since then, at least off the top of my head. But I really liked this one at the time. And some of the members of this band have been in some other projects, but I'll get to them on another day. I saw Mitochondrion live once, and it was a 2-day metal festival in Toronto. It was a place called Coalition that had a lot of good shows. It's long gone, actually. This was several years ago. And Mitochondrion headlined one night. I'm pretty sure of that. Next up, we'll stick to the West Coast, Axis of Advance. This is their final album, Obey. They're from Edmonton, and this came out on Osmos Productions. Black Death, war metal, very intense. And 2 of the 3 of these guys moved on to the more well-known band, Revenge. I saw Revenge once, opening for Mayhem many years ago. But this is my only Axis of Advance album, and they had one before that called The List, and they had a couple other releases, maybe not full lengths, but I'm listening to some more of that stuff these days. So, you know, the Conqueror family tree, it's related to that, Sacramentary Abolishment, good stuff. And I'm just going to take this out here. This is not really a part of my list, but this is a 7-inch by Antediluvian. And I think they're from Alberta as well. I'm not sure what this is called, but it's a 7-inch that I came across. I think I got it free in a zine that I ordered from Nuclear War Now. So again, we're talking in the war metal universe, but much more different, a lot more noise, a lot more experimentation. Strange band. They put out an album last year, but I don't know it too well yet. I didn't listen to it though. Okay, let's get closer to my neck of the woods in Toronto. This is a split release. It's called War Pit of Coiling Atrocities, and it's Adversarial, who are a fairly known war metal band from Toronto, and Paroxysm. I'm sorry about the pronunciation there. But this is a split CD, and this was put out on Vault of Dried Bones, who are a Canadian label. And I picked up a couple more releases from them when I bought this, but I'll look at those some other time. Again, I'd say Adversarial are a little bit more death metal, and Paroxysm is more maybe black metal. Intense stuff. Continuing, moving east out of Quebec, we have Cauchemar, and this is their new album, Rosa Mystica. Female-fronted heavy metal / doom metal. More of a traditional heavy metal doom than anything slow and particularly heavy. It's on Temple of Mystery Records. That label put out a sampler with a bunch of Canadian bands, and I quite like the song that was represented by this band on there, so that's why I gave the new one a shot. This new vinyl is a cool gold, and I thought this album was really cool. And finally, the Far East, Newfoundland in Canada. This is Grenadier, Trumpets Blare, in Blazing Glory. How would I describe this band? There's an American band they always get compared to, but I'd say this is straight up accessible heavy metal with more extreme vocals and harder edge sound. Great riffs, catchy. I wrote this off Bandcamp. If it's a Drakkar release, and I'd say this is one of my top 10 metal albums of the year. So there it is, 5 random Canadian metal albums, mostly recent stuff that I think you should check out. Thank you.